The New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars have something in common from last year. They kind of shocked everybody. They won a playoff game. They made it to that next round. They really did put a lot of the NFL teams on notice. And I think that is definitely something that you're going to see with the Giants moving forward. Now, I'm going to be real here. They need to have a good draft. And how do you have a good draft? By bringing out the dream draft scenarios, for the New York Giants. And I think there's a lot of different things that, if you want to call them dreams, they need to go right in this particular draft for the Giants. And we're going to touch on that today in our latest, or our only dream draft scenarios for the New York Giants. So in the seventh round, this is not a mock draft. Okay, I need to make sure I preface by saying that. This is me just kind of taking a look at, what's the dream draft scenario? What do we think is going to happen? And what is the worst case scenario for the Giants in the 2023 NFL draft? So 25, I don't really see them trading up. I really think they might even trade back. Like, that's what I think. The Giants could possibly do that. So wide receiver, center, linebacker, safety, all options here. To me, I really love Jordan Addison, but if you don't take him at 25, the Cowboys might. Like, the Cowboys are honestly, they're going to do something. They're going to do something that kind of catches us all off guard. So, honestly, the dream draft scenario here for me for the Giants probably is going to go get you that number one. Jordan Addison was absolutely electric there at USC. And then in this draft on paper, there's really no, number one that we're all really excited about. But, honestly, Jordan Addison is that dude. I'm really excited about him. So, if it were me, man, yeah, wide receiver, center. And plus, I still think you can get your center in the second round because there's really nobody I want to take a flyer on here early in round one, or towards the end of round one, excuse me. Plus, safety is kind of gone at this point. So, yeah, I think if the board were to fall this way, and if you're looking at the Giants here, what's the dream? Honestly, Jackson Smith-Njigba maybe falling that far, be the best wide receiver in this draft class. I do, even though, to be honest with you, I do really think that a lot of these wide receivers, a lot of this is smokescreen. This is just the time of the year. I don't know if JSN is actually the true number one wide receiver. Ooh, he goes to the Packers. I love it. But Quentin Johnson or JSN falling to here would be a lot of fun, or one of the top corners. I'm talking guys like Devin Witherspoon. I'm talking guys like Christian Gonzalez for whatever reason. If he falls down to you that far, I definitely think that getting one of those top corners is definitely something you want to go after too here. But just for simulation purposes, we go Jordan Addison here, getting your number one wide receiver. I love to see it. And then you go into the second round. Now, Joe Tippmann's there. Oh, I love it. This, to me, is pretty close to a dream draft scenario. Now, in this case, if I'm the Giants, I might trade back up into the second round here, right with the Cowboys. I know it's in division, you don't want to do it, but this is a dream draft scenario because you got Joe Tippmann and you got Drew Sanders. Can you imagine what Drew Sanders would do just in that linebacking core for the Giants? So this would be a dream draft scenario. What do I think? Oh, we forgot to go worst case scenario, didn't we? Yeah, first, real quick, round one for worst case scenario. None of the wide receivers are there. Also, the corners are gone. And you really don't, you're kind of forced to trade down because, if all that happens, there's really not a linebacker or a safety with those players at that particular position that I would really want to take. I think who's the nearest safety that's taken? There's not even been a safety. So I would say maybe Sidney Brown goes, Antonio Johnson. Yeah, but I'm not taking him earlier there. Anyway, so second round, dream draft scenario is this. Literally, Joe Tippmann, Drew Sanders just sitting there. You might want to trade up in this spot. Or, and then also, what do I think are they going to do? I just love me some Joe Tippmann. Wisconsin knows how to pump out those centers. I know that after at 89 too. I just want to see who's going to be there at 89 potentially. Because after Joe Tippmann, there is a fall. Yeah, Juice Scruggs. Nah, man. It is Joe Tippmann because you can still get yourself a quality linebacker there. And again, do you want one of these top centers to fall to? I think it's Joe Tippmann at linebacker. If somehow Jack Campbell falls to you, you take him and absolutely run with it. And then from there, you just kind of see where the rest of this goes because I do think that the Giants are in a really good spot in both rounds. I could see them, if things don't go according to their plan, I could really see them trading out of that, that 25th pick, 24th pick, whatever it is, because, again, there's a real possibility those top wide receivers could go, those top corners could go, and really after that, linebacker, I don't see someone that they could take, or safety, so it will be interesting to see how they react if the worst case scenario does happen for them. But that is it. That is our dream draft scenarios for the New York Giants. Let us know what you guys think. What is the dream draft scenario for the New York Giants? Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our dream draft scenarios for the New York Giants in the 2023 NFL Draft.